Hey guys, welcome back to the Ron Williams YouTube channel, Natural Mr. World, Mr. Universe, and Natural Mr. Olympia. Today we're gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna introduce you to one of my clients. We're gonna go over his logs and his exercises, and we're gonna make sure that he's on the right track. I'm gonna show you some of his before and continuation pictures. He's done a real good job, and his name is Jim Ryno. Welcome, hey. Man. How you doing?
Doing great.
Doing
Thanks
great.
for asking.
So what we did with Tim, guys, as you see here, we started off here, and we start to do some visualization. And visualization is really important. It's taking yourself from where you are in the future to where you're going to be, and you make it real in your mind and in your heart. And what I would say about Tim is that this is not really Tim. Tim is inside there. He's got a fat suit on right here, and we need to unzip that fat suit, take it off so you can see the real Tim. So our first milestone, we first blueprinted his body to see what it looked like underneath. And once we start to trim his body down within a short period of time, this was Tim. And we decided together that this was not where he wanted to be because he couldn't see what he wanted to see. And we reached the milestone of getting to 165. And before convention took place, our goal was for Tim to be 155. And we went into, we continued to do the commando training. Tim got down to this, from here to here. And that was the second milestone. And the day of convention, he stood on the scale and weighed 154.8. My goodness, can't get any closer than that. And so once we took him down to where we wanted him to be, to get to the real rock bottom, the foundation, now it's time to start building on that foundation. We started lifting. We started doing some different things. Now Tim's on his way back up. As you can see, his shoulders, his chest, his abs. Now this is our nemesis right here. We got to get those abs going. We got to get those abs thicker. But we're in a building phase moving forward. Huge difference from here to here. He's a businessman. Tell him what you do.
Yeah, so I buy and sell real estate, and I have a lot of rentals as well that I'm taking care of.
What we were doing with this is he doesn't only want to be successful in business, he wants to be successful in every area of his life: faith, family, fitness, and finances. Now we're going to talk about his upper body, then we're going to go into the weight area, and we're going to demonstrate some of the exercises.
Yeah, so
what are you doing with your upper body?
Yeah, so basically I'm recording everything that I do. I'm using your Iron Chest Master to start out. And with that one, it says do 8 to 10 reps, and I've kind of been doing more than that. I've been doing 15 to 12 reps. And then
now, with that, yeah, which bands are you using? Are you using the red bands, the easy ones? Or are you using the black bands?
I've got 2 black bands and a red on each side.
Okay. And that's still a little bit easy for you now, is it?
I wouldn't say necessarily easy. It gets tough at the end because I did 15, and then I did 12, and then I did 9 the next time, and then the last one I did 7.
Okay. And then after the Iron Chest Master, what's next?
I do the tricep push downs. Actually, I'm kind of doing it this way, where I'm doing the Iron Chest Master. I wait about a minute or so, and then I do tricep push downs.
Okay.
And then after that, I do biceps, and then I do reverse tricep.
Wait a minute, you do biceps?
I do dumbbell press. Sorry,
dumbbell presses. Okay.
And then I do the reverse tricep push downs on the other side. So I do that, and then each rep, and then I finish up with the lateral raises, the heavy lateral and the light lateral, and in between the sets, I'm doing calves.
Okay, so that shortens your workout, right?
I would say it feels like it is.
Okay.
Because it's, I mean, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give the muscle, and you know better than this than I do, but I'm trying to take the muscle that on the on the other reps that I'm doing, I'm trying to make the other muscles rest, or like I'm doing one and then doing another muscle that I feel like isn't being worked as hard or not as much. And so I'm trying to like kind of marry them together, so my workout's going from, it could be 2 to 3 hours, you know, over 2 to 3 hours, to try to get it under 2 hours.
Okay. How are your hands feeling?
Got lots of callus on them.
Okay, let me see this hand. Turn it over. It's bad what you're doing, Tim. It's bad. Okay, first of all, you guys heard what he said, and you probably caught some of this. But when you're doing your chest, you're not really working your triceps, right? You're working your chest. No, you are working your triceps.
Triceps are being touched.
So you're working your triceps twice, and you can't maximize your workout on your chest. Your first set is your only set that really counted, because once you work your tricep, you've weakened that tricep. Now you can't really maximize what you could have done on your chest. So you work the largest muscle group to the smallest muscle group. You exhaust that large muscle group, then go to the shoulders, and while you've exhausted that large muscle group, you're giving that tricep a little time to rest so you can get more out of your tricep workout. So with that being said, you're not going to maximize your chest the way you want to. I didn't set it up that way. So this is why you have to always go over what you've done to make sure you're doing it right. Now, Tim has worked out for a while.
Since April.
And I mean, he's done a great job, guys. When you see his before pictures, you're going to say, is that really the same guy? And there's no touch up and none of that. But it's these small tweaks that we're making along the way that makes the huge difference. And so we're going to go in now, guys, and we're going to go over the exercises that he's doing. And we want to keep it chest, shoulders, and triceps. If you start to work the triceps or the shoulders first, you don't maximize that largest muscle group. Always go from the larger to the smaller. But if you're going to work your shoulders and you are only doing laterals, then you can superset your shoulders with your triceps, because the triceps are not involved. If you're doing a press, then that tricep is involved. But anytime you pull, you're working your biceps. So if you're doing pull-ups, you're working your biceps. If you're doing seated rows, you're working your biceps. If anytime you push, you're working your chest. So you're pushing this way to work the chest, that tricep is involved. And when you do dumbbell presses, when you're doing, you know, those type of exercises, that tricep, yeah, that's right, triceps involved. So we're gonna go in here, guys, and we're gonna go over some of the exercise, make sure his form is good. Awesome, let's go do this, man. Okay, now what we're doing first is the Iron Chest Master. It's the first exercise you do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see it. Make sure the form is good. Okay, up and hold. Okay, so here, guys, you notice his arms are fully extended before he pulls in, and he concaves his chest. Concave the chest, yep, then squeezes, and he's contracting and concentrating on the pec delt tie-ins. So that's awesome. So form is good here. Let's go to the next exercise.
Okay, the next one I do is the dumbbell press.
Dumbbell press, let's go to that one. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, come on. Tricep, tricep. Finish it. Yeah, good, that's good. You will sometimes hear this, that it's important for you to stop before you get a full stretch. You want to make sure you get a full stretch. The problem is with most people, because of their structure and because of lack of flexibility, when they get a full stretch, what they do is they come down here and then they rotate their shoulders forward and they're in that shoulder joint. But what you want to do when you get a full stretch, this right here is dangerous for the joint. That's dangerous for that joint. It'll destroy it. Ooh, you thrust from here. What you want to do is open the chest as wide as you possibly can this way and then push up. As long as you're opening the chest and not rotating the shoulders, you want to go as deep as you possibly can, because that's going to help your flexibility, it's going to help your posture, it's going to help everything to do with your chest. And you're getting a full range of motion. Some say just right here you don't need a full range of motion, but with every muscle group, that's important to get a full range of motion. And they'll tell you it's bad on the shoulder joint if you go any deeper. It's bad on your shoulder joint if you come down and you don't have the flexibility to open your chest and you roll that shoulder forward. Now, most of the time when people, when their shoulders, when they stand to the side like this and the hands fall to the front, when the hands fall to the front like this, that means your shoulders are forward. But when your hands are directly to the side, that means your shoulders are where they should be, and you have worked your back in such a way that it pulls your shoulders back. But when in life, we work on computers, we're always going forward and the shoulders are pulled forward. So with all of our exercises, we want to make sure we open the chest. When we're doing dumbbell presses, we're pulling back and we're opening the chest. When we're doing rowing movements, we're pulling back, we're opening the chest so that we can work that back and stabilize and actually balance it out. We don't want those shoulders drooping forward. We don't want that. So when you're doing the dumbbell presses, you want to get a full range of motion. Okay, up. Okay, down, open the chest, big chest, open, squeeze forward. One.
That feels different.
Do it again, stretch, up. You don't want to bring your elbows up, just open your chest. Elbows a little bit lower, this way. Now drive up.
Oh, wow.
5 more, come on. Deep. Come on, drive. 1, come on, get a good stretch. Open the chest. Drive it. Come on, do it again. Deep, don't be afraid of it. Drive it. You went shallow, you're used to that.
Did I?
Yep, come on, take it down, don't be afraid of it. Come on.
Oh, my cow.
Just give me 2 more. Come on, take it deep, don't be afraid of it. Drive.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta be kidding me. You told me you're doing 80s. One more, don't quit on me. One more, ready? It's on you. Here we go. And then guys, what you do is you walk away from him and just kind of leave him on his own. Good job. I knew he had it. Now, were you faking or was that real?
Oh man, that was real.
Now, so what you felt there is you got more out of that because you got a full, you were giving yourself a full range of motion. If you don't get a full range of motion, you only get strong, through the range of motion that you're lifting in. So you're strong from here to here, but here to here, there's no strength. No. So we've got to get that full range of motion, because that's where the muscle is most vulnerable. If you don't work from here to here, it's always going to be a weakness. A lot of times you'll see people that are walking around and they're like this. It's because they've shortened that range of motion, and they've actually shortened their bicep because they're working from here and they're not straightening the arms all the way out. You want to get a full range of motion, pull it down, contract the arm first as you pull up. Listen, guys, I hope you like this video. We're gonna finish with his workout on the next video that we do. So God bless you until next time. Tim, you wanna say bye to him?
See you later. Keep following.
God bless you guys until next time. Give us a thumbs up.
What you want?